Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to walk you through a drafting exercise number 25003. And so come along with me as I tell you what to do and show you how we draft this practice exercise. Let's learn. So today we're going to draw this practice exercise that you see up here in the right hand corner. You can see that this is at a 45-degree angle. So I'm going to draw a line that is 214.50, rotate this 45 degrees, and then the sides look like they're 168, so I'm going to go in that direction, 168. I'm going to copy that from there to there and close this in, and I have a 5-foot setback on this side, and this side, and then my curb is generally going to be 1 foot off. That's our standard practice there. And then I have a 10-foot landscape on the front, and then a 20-foot building setback. We'll go 1 foot off of that landscape strip, and then we're going to start wireframing our site. So I have 18 feet for the parking spaces, 24 feet, another 18 feet. That's dimensioned as a 5-foot sidewalk, and the building is 50 feet deep. Looks like another 5-foot striping, and a 12-foot drive aisle and an 18-foot drive aisle. So that's actually not 1 foot off. It looks like it's maybe 2 feet off. From this side, we'll start working our way in. We have a 24-foot drive aisle. We have a 150-foot building. We have a 15-foot drive aisle and a 12-foot drive aisle, and it looks like we have a little bit of extra space on that side. And then it looks like we have about 15 feet to our road edge, and that's probably a 30-foot road. So let's start putting some of this stuff on some layers just so that we can see a little bit better. So I'll run Civ Lay. We're going to put this on a VA site concrete. Let's put these on the building layer. Proposed building. Put these on our concrete layer. And I think this one was the building setback. Yep, so we'll put that on a building setback layer. We'll put these on the landscape strips. We'll put these on the property lines. VA, where's VA? Property line. And now let's do a little bit of filleting to clean up. And then we'll make this a polyline, PJJ. That didn't work, let's try it again. PJJ. And we'll offset that by 1 foot, and then polyline the width of 1.5. That gives us the thick line, so it looks like a thick border, but it doesn't stick out past the actual boundary of the building. Then from here, we'll come out for that curb, and we'll do the same thing here. And it looks like over here on this side we have a drive-through canopy, so I'm going to make that maybe 10 feet, come out 5 feet, go back another 10 feet, and go back in. That looks like the image, so I'll stick with that. We'll put these on the same layer as the building. And then we have 14 parking spaces. We'll start with 9 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we have this space is going to be 5 feet. So I'll go back 4 feet. Move these back 4. Make my striping there. Double check that. Yep, that's 5. And that is 23 long. Oh, because it sticks out past this yellow line. Okay, that's a good way to do it. And this handicap is 11, so I'll move that over 2. And then this one was 8. I'll move it back 1, and then we'll offset 9 again. And so here we have 9 there and 9 here. So let's go ahead and put that in there, and then we'll move this guy back. We can use the 3 tangent circle. TR to trim. That one didn't quite work out right. So I'll lengthen. I'll use my lengthen command here. And then I can move this to the Q quadrant. And then move these to the endpoints. And those are going to go on that layer. And these will go on the striping layer, CS site stripe. And these go on that layer. And I'll grab this guy, copy to the perpendicular there, because I know everything is exactly orthogonal. I'll get rid of that. This can all be linked together with BJJ, and then CC. Now I'll go down to my blocks. Let's go grab handicap. And the van, typically you want to put the van so the right side of the van would be next to the striping, and line it up so that the edge of the van is kind of lined up with the bottom of that. And then the other one, line up so that it's even like that. Okay, now on the back we have a 5-foot stripe. So we'll do that there. And then if you set your UCS to this line, and then hatch T for settings, and we can leave that like that for now, and then select it, and then we'll go to ANSI 31, and the striping, site striping, always put at a scale of 20. And if your car is driving in this direction here towards the top right of the page, and you select this line, this striping will show up correctly where the view from the car is such that the lines are perpendicular to your path of view. So if the car is driving this way and they look over at the lines, they're perpendicular to where you're looking. So they're not trying to guide you down that way, they're blocking you from going that way. And that's the direction you always want that line work to be. So these are also striping. Our standard for radii is going to be 20. So since these aren't labeled, we're going to do 20 in parking lots and connecting out to roadways. And then both drive aisles are 24. So I'm going to offset that by 24, and I'm going to offset that by 24. And then it looks like these islands are also about 9. So I'm going to trim that off. Trim that off. And before I fillet that, I'm going to go ahead and do a bunch of offsets. Actually, let's do this. Let's grab all of these. And I'll copy from there to there. Looks like I missed one. That kind of got me a head start. And that's also 9, so that works out well. I'm going to do my 3 tangent circle again. Trim. Move this to there. Trim that off. Move that to there. And then these two can go on the same line. These two will match that. Let's grab this again, copy from there to the perpendicular there, and adjust these. We don't need that anymore. Let's fillet these landscape layers or lines. All right, we need a 10-foot setback on the sides and a 20-foot in the rear. 10 foot on the sides and a 20-foot in the rear. We'll fillet those together. Oh, wrong line. Put that on the setback layer, and we'll do another 20. And then we'll do 2 no trim 20s from there to there. And then we can move these back to match. Let's grab all of these, stitch them together, PJJ, CC for curb and gutter, CC for curb and gutter. Get rid of these 2 little dots, whatever they are. And what else do we need? We're going to need some labels, some dimensions, some striping. Set my UCS to this and we can automatically move that over. Copy to there. Here we want a dual straight. Set our UCS to this line where the car goes. And the more objects that are on the screen, the more that K, I'm going to do K, pick point K, the more objects that CAD has to analyze. So if you zoom in, it's going to analyze a little bit less. And then I'm going to do this matching properties. I'm going to grab that and then apply it to that. And we're going to need some labels. This is a standard looking thing project, so at a 20 scale I'm going to pick that and drop those in there. We also need parking number, and we'll need, let's check our text size, and that's 5. That actually looks a little bit big. If we're doing a 20 scale, we'll want to go up 50%. So let's make our text size 3. And then we'll use LP for label property. And here we're getting a little bit close to there. If you want to, you can move this down here, and that's totally fine. Really, usually the number should be first. So I can grab these, do SSA to select the others, and then pick CS annotation meet. Do you see that? CS annotation meet. Actually, these are existing property lines, so let's go down here. VS annotation meet. Okay, that one looks a little close, so we'll move him over there like that as well. We do want our property lines where the diameter is equal to 1/10 of the scale, so 20 scale, diameter of 2, and then that will go on the same layer. Actually, I just did a radius of 2. Let's change that diameter to 2, and we'll copy from there to there to there to there, and let's do a little LR label radius. And let's check my units since that came in upside down. Units, degrees, oh, that looks good. I don't know why that's coming in upside down. Rotation 225. Let me show you another command, TE for text east. So I'll put that there, and we'll call this annotation dimension. 20-foot radius. And then let's add, I'll check my LT scale. We do like to go up one size for preliminary, so this is a 20 scale, we'll leave that at a 30 scale, and then we'll run sieve dim to load our dimension style, and let's try it again, and hopefully it's the proper size. Yep. And let's see where else we need dimensions. We need some back here. Move that down a little bit. We need a dimension over here. And we need them at both driveways. CG to match the layer. Copy from the nearest there to there. Put this on there. had 14. This one had 15. Let's rotate this around. LP 0. Move that back just a little bit. All right, what else am I missing? Probably need a text block. For describing an area, the center of the area, we want to use center text. Control A, proposed building, 7,500 square feet. And that's going to go on CS building annotation. And I need some landscape strip layers. So we've got a 10 here. We also need a 5. And then our building setbacks, we have a 30. We have a 10. And we have a 20. And the 30 is going to go in the front. I can put it in here. Trying to see if there's anywhere else. I'm going to put it in here so it's not on top of these other lines. And this line was supposed to end back here at the building, so we'll shrink that back down. Maybe we show that on both sides. The 20-foot setback. And it's important that you label the setback on the side where the setback is. The setback is here. So put the label on this side of the line. Do not put it over here. There is no setback on this side. And this one's going to be a little bit more difficult because it's on top of that line. And here we have a little bit more space. And if you don't use this text, this one that spins around doesn't have a background mask, but we could just go ahead and switch to this, which would really be a better use here. And we do 10-foot BSL. And then we can choose this to have a background mask. Background mask 1, use background color. And let's make the size 2.4. Now that I've set my UCS here, I should be able to use text east. Well, that didn't work. Let's just rotate it around. Let's put that there like that. And then we'll do that on this one as well. Okay, so that looks like we have everything. I'm looking at the diagram. And I think that's everything, so we'll go ahead and print this up. choose that, 8.5 by 11. Pick our window. And there, that's what we made. So thanks so much for watching today, and we'll catch you next time.